Goodwood Festival of Food 2021, and it is the year of the maestro, the all-rounder. Joined us for our driver interviews we have now, the one and only Ryan Cooke. Ryan, your car, one of the most popular, certainly on the hill climb, as well as the Britpart off-road arena. Joy to be back here again. We've had a year out. So how does it feel when you got that call, Goodwood, back on?
Yes, obviously real shame. Obviously we've all had a tough last year. It's a real shock to all of us. But yeah, to obviously sustain that impression of the car going up the Goodwood hill, it was an honour and a pleasure to come back.
Absolutely.
Love the event, love the people. It's just everything about it. It's just got the right vibe, and whether or not you're Formula One or whether you're off-road, whether you rally, everyone kind of has the same interest and talks the same language. So really pleased to be here.
Absolutely true. And we know that the video, the one in particular, it's 1 year, and you just nailed the hill climb. You're out drifting, beautiful. And it went absolutely viral. It was fabulous. LR and Monocross. Just talk us through the car a little bit, because it really is one of those great moments. I love the Evoque anyway, Evoque bodied. But tell us a little bit about the car, because not only is it a pretty car, damn me, it's powerful.
Yeah, like I say, we built the car. The car's quite a few years old now, but we wanted to do the nod the hat to the Evoque. Obviously, the Evoque's got such a good heritage and such a good Land Rover DNA now, and it's one of the turning points for Jaguar Land Rover when the car was first produced. I worked for Jaguar Land Rover. You cut me in half. I've got Land Rover going through me, so it kind of only made sense to go for doing something that was kind of fit into the next generation, and obviously the Evoque falls into that category. So we wanted to do something very similar, but kind of the ultimate Evoque is kind of the brief. So.
Well, it was a real easygoiness moment in design, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what you've done is match the engineering, the mechanics to that.
Yeah, we obviously the ethos of what we do, we have to get the safety cell, which obviously is completely different to obviously the normal car, but the brief was to make it as close as possible, but obviously limit the compromise and try and make the car as competitive as we can, again keeping it looking like something that people can recognise. So I think on the whole as a company we did a good job of keeping it looking like the Evoque, but kind of the exterior of the car is the only real resemblance, because obviously when you start going inside the vehicle, it's got the full MSA,
full package,
full MSA approved safety cell, and we've gone for the if you like the flagship of our JLR powertrain, which is the 5 litre supercharged V8.
Oh,
so.
It's just as soon as you say it, isn't it? That is hairs on the back of the neck. That is, and it sounds heavenly, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful.
It's one of them things that it's such an appreciation when you actually get a little bit of footage of it, because 9 times out of 10 I'm behind the wheel, so you don't always hear it, but it's just that howl when it's on full boost that you can just hear the intake and the supercharger obviously working to its full capacity.
Do you still get the same buzz driving it?
Oh, absolutely. I love it. We've had a lot of time out, and did a little bit of testing before we did the first round of the British Championship this year, and even after being out of it for so long, you get in it and you press the trigger in anger for the first time, and you think
I love that car. You started very, very young, won a competition to get your first drive, and you got your first sponsored drive for the whole year, for a whole season. Now your son Max, following in the footsteps.
Yeah, basically, obviously I was very lucky back in the day. We won that scholarship when I was a lot younger. And we've just got off-road racing in our DNA with my dad.
Absolutely, Chris Cooke,
sitting with Chris Cooke, my dad, and sitting with Tim Marsh, and then I obviously followed into his footsteps and progressed with the Land Rover, and then onto the Evoque, and now my son's just been bitten by the bug. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you may see him out double driving the car a little bit this weekend. Young lad, full of enthusiasm, really hard working.
Is he making the switch?
Yeah, obviously he's one of these kids that has just loves outdoors, loves anything to do with motorsport, and when he was a youngster he trials bike riding, he still rides a trials bike to a very, very high standard now. When he was even younger than that, push bike, it's just
so it is in your blood, like you say, it's in
just
blood.
what he does, and yes, it's 2 wheels, but when he was eligible to legally drive, I paid for a year's insurance for learning, and he passed his test within 2 weeks of being 17. So
fabulous.
No, hopefully he's got the potential. I've just got to have the trust in him to let him get
Has he
used
got
to it.
the Cooke competitive edge though?
Yes, but in fairness, he's got his little bit of his mum's reservation, which I think is a good thing, because I'm a little bit.
I tell you, one of the bravest drivers I've ever seen, honestly, and absolutely beautiful when you take that Evoque. We're so looking forward to that, not only on the hill climb, but actually in the arena as well. Now for the shootout, I know you do look after that car a little bit, because it is a thing of beauty indeed.
It is.
You'll be going for the shootout, but gunning for the top spot, or going for a good run? Obviously,
what I'll do is I won't shame myself, and there's some really quick guys here, and good God, some of them will be really going for it. I'll give it my best shot, and we'll put on a good a show we can. But I just hope the weather holds, because I've not got the best choice of tyres. So I know it sounds like I'm making me excuses.
Get them in quick. It's going to make a difference.
But yeah,
it's chalk, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to be interesting.
Let's just hope that it holds, and I can give the car. With the power and the torque it makes, if you don't get that grip, then you're just gonna. Just
drive it around and look beautiful, Ryan. That's all you've got to do.
That's all we can do.
It is going to be great, but so good to see you back here for 2021, and look forward to seeing you at the arena. Ryan Cooke, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Right, team.
Very interesting to see what he does in the. He's got the.
Weekend. Oh, right.
The acceleration of this car is awesome.
Here we go.
He's leaving the braking very late.
He just slides into that. Keeps the power down. Absolutely, Ryan Cooke on fire. Let's go up on the split time. 1:04. Fabulous. This is absolutely gorgeous driving. And the style of that car.
A brief from Chris's father. Arriving like this
Keeping it right through, puts it down through. Uses the engine, then round again.
That was brave down there. It was very good.
Just go more on engine braking than anything. This is brilliant.
See what time it is.
Driving. Here we go. 2:04. 2:04. That is a joy.
Every weekend you get fast, full run it, you're
You just said now that had Chris Cooke in with him. And Cooke, he'll be loving this ride round here in the Goodwood Britpart off-road arena.
It's so beautiful, isn't it? 3 generations of Cookes have been riding this course.
Oh, right, motorsports, unless you do banger racing, motorsports, you do banger
That's just
Chris is Ryan's father, Max's grandfather, and that's who's going around with him now.
rally cars as well. They're lovely.
Let's go. Yeah, I've seen it.
So realistic in the sound, isn't it?
Yeah, this car has got the official backing of Land Rover. this weekend.